Well, hello there. You're with Jenny. Time for our first episode of Couch Corner Confessions. So, I made a couple notes here on what I want to talk to you about today. So, tomorrow will be 1 week since I started making videos for you guys. Yay! I'm 1 week old. So, I'm recording today because it's my weekend and I'm off. So, first thing I wanted to talk to you about is yesterday I was bad and I had vegan cookies. And my son wanted macaroni and cheese, and I gave in, and that was bad. But at least it was organic macaroni and cheese. And I ended up eating half a bowl of it. So I reverted back to vegetarian, which is like my downfall. But the good thing is I made like a whole bowl for myself, and I only ate half of it, and I didn't even enjoy it really. I ate half of it, and I was kind of like, do I really like this? Do I really want it? I don't know. It's kind of like habit to be like, well, I made a bowl of something. I should just finish it, right? Well, don't do that. If you're not enjoying it, if your body is telling you, like my stomach started grumbling and like hurting like right after I started eating it. And I kept eating it. It's so stupid. Like just because I made it for myself doesn't mean I have to eat it, right? I should care more about what is healthy and what's good for me and tell myself, you know, your body's telling you no, don't eat it. So stop and don't eat it. So I did. I put it away. I put it in the fridge and the rest of my family can eat it, or my husband actually ended up eating it. So at least I didn't eat the whole thing. So, but my confession is I had vegan cookies and then I had the macaroni and cheese, and I went out and bought a Dyer vegan pizza that I was going to eat for dinner last night. And if you follow me on Instagram at Team Broccoli, I put a picture up of the vegan pizza I was going to eat. And then I changed my mind because I had already cheated with the cookies and with the macaroni. So I put the pizza back in my freezer and I told myself, no, you're not having anything else bad today. So at least that's one good thing. I didn't end up just, adding one thing on top of the other and just continue to be bad for the rest of the day. I ended up having my leftover veggie stew for dinner, which is what the recipe that I made the other day for you guys. I still have leftovers from that because I made a huge pot. So I'm going to have that again for dinner tonight. And the other thing I wanted to talk to you about is I was in the shower this morning and listening to my iPod, right? And I was listening to one of my favorite bands, which is Goldfinger. And one of their songs from this album, Open Your Eyes, it came on, and it reminded me of back in the day when that album first released, and I used to be a meat eater, and I remember thinking if you know anything about the album, it's all about the lead, I don't know if the whole band is, but I know the lead singer is vegan, and the album is about animal cruelty, and she's trying to get the message out about veganism, and I remember listening to it back then and being like, this guy is crazy. I will never give up meat. And I kind of didn't even want to really listen to the album anymore, but then I love them so much, and it was just so catchy anyway that I ended up listening to it over and over anyway, even though I was like, this will never be me. I'll never be a vegan. So the funny thing is, obviously that got into my subconscious, right? Somehow. And years later, I'm going down the same path and I'm changing my diet. I'm changing my lifestyle to be vegan. And I just thought it was funny that, everybody's on a different path and you never know where someone is in their current moment, in their mind frame or whatever. So it's best to try to be understanding of other people and where they're at in life. Everybody goes through different stages of life, spiritual growth and lifestyle, whatever. So my message is just basically today to wait. If you're the kind of person that you get mad at other people for being meat eaters or people that don't agree with you and they don't care about animal cruelty and all of that, just try to remember that unless you were raised this way, most likely at some point you are at the same stage in life as them. And that doesn't mean that someday they won't get there. Maybe someday they'll have an awakening and they'll be where you're at. So try to be understanding and let's just try to love each other, and the more you put the message out there in a loving way, the more someone is willing to listen to your message. And, you know, I'm going to follow my own advice as well. Don't try to push things on other people that you wouldn't want pushed on you. You know, I'm on my own path. If someone sees what I'm doing and they think it's interesting and they want to follow me and see what I'm up to, and it gets the message across to them in the long run, fabulous. If not, you know, that's their own life to live, and that's their own problems to deal with. So, you know, peace to everyone. Love everyone. Do the best that you can. And that's that. And if you haven't already, come follow me on Instagram, again, at Team Broccoli. I'm going to be posting, you know, pictures of my meals and stuff that I don't always make a recipe for, and pictures of my kids, and just, you know, fun stuff that I like to post. So, anyway, like, please, subscribe, and come join me again and share this with your friends. All right? Have a good day, everyone.